Hello everyone, this is Pam, $7.47, and I'm coming at you today on Monday, February the 6th to share with you a video that I did of a haul at CVS. So if you recall from my video from yesterday, I did mention that I forgot to pick up the Lubrigyn cleansing lotion. So I did end up going back out yesterday. I went to 2 stores and I bought 2 from each of the stores. The Lubrigyn lotion, and then today when I got off of work I went to a 3rd CVS store and I picked up 2 more, and so I will explain to you how these transactions worked. First of all, I want to mention that I did this transaction before in the past, and if you use more than, in my experience, if you use more than 1 coupon in the transaction, it is going to beep. So I would suggest that you only use 1 coupon in a transaction. Now, there were a couple of other YouTubers I've watched say that I guess they, purchased them all in 1 transaction, and the coupons did beep. A couple of them, their cashiers did go ahead and push the coupon through. And I think what it is, because I noticed on the barcodes, they print the same. Even when I printed my coupon and I went out totally from the site and went back in and printed another coupon, it was the exact same barcode. So I think that's why it's beeping. So what I did mine separately because I don't like issues. And I know at a lot of the CVS stores, the cashiers are being a little bit more strict with pushing through coupons. They really don't like to do that. So I don't like problems, if you don't foresee them and they just happen, there's nothing you can do about it. But I knew from before that the coupon is going to beep after the second one. And so I don't like to, go through that or hold up the line and just issues. So I just chose to do mine separately, and I did 1 coupon per transaction. And it wasn't a big deal to me in getting the overage. I mean, of course, the overage would have been nice. But if I could get the product for free, that's good enough for me. So when I did my first 2 transactions, I didn't have any problems at all. This is my receipt. So I ended up, I'm sorry, this is the wrong receipt. I'll explain that receipt in a minute. So this is how it worked. I got the 2. I had used a prior dollar ECB to pay for it. That you can see they reduced it down to 98 cents. So I didn't pay anything but the tax out of pocket. So this was like 49 cents for each one, which was fine for me because, like I said, it was regular $8. So to get it for 50 cents, that's great. So that worked out fine. I did the transaction again at another store. This is that receipt for that one. Worked out fine, no problems. So then when I go today after work to do the transaction, my coupon beeped. So what ended up happening was when I got the 2, on one of them, they had a peely on it for $3 off instantly. So I'm like, oh, that's great. So I'll get 1 totally for free, and then I can use the coupon that I have for the other one. And then I'm like, okay, so I did that. And then my husband was with me, and so he decided, he's like, okay, I'm going to have some overage since this one is free, and then I'm going to use my $5 for this one. You can get something. So he throws up a couple of Reese's candy bars, which is fine. So then when the cashier scanned the coupon, it beeped. And so he reads it. And so he says, oh, on the coupon, it says you can only use 1 coupon per transaction. And the peely is considered a manufacturer coupon as well. So it's like, so do you want me to take 1 off and then I can just ring it up separately in a separate transaction? So I'm like, okay. So he had already put the, the 2 Reese cups in there. So I had to end up paying for that because I was expecting to get overage. But because he, split it up, I didn't want to say, okay, then, take the Reese cups off of this one and put it on the other one. So I just went ahead and did it, the transaction. So this is that receipt for that one. So you can see it was $2.99, and then with that peely that was on it, it took that $3 off. So that was totally free for one of them. I didn't pay anything at all for. And then that's the cost of the Reese cups. So then when he did the transaction again with just the one, the coupon still beeped again. So I was expecting, before that happened, I was expecting like, okay, I'm going to have to get something else in this transaction because I'm going to have $2 in overage, because this was only $2.99 and then my coupon is $5. So I had to get something for $2 to eat up the overage. So my husband likes these cookies, so I had him grab a couple of these to throw in the transaction. Then when he rang it up, the coupon beeped again. So it's like, okay, I don't know why that did that because we split it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and overwrite it and put it in. So I'm like, okay. Lo and behold, he puts it in for $3 instead of the $5. So now I ain't got cookies that I really didn't have to get because I was expecting him to put it in for the $5 and I would have overage. But he only put it in for $3. So that's where this receipt comes in. So he put it in for $3. So I ended up getting it for free, but I had to pay $2.37 for the cookies that I really didn't have to get. But those are my husband's favorite cookies. So I'm like, okay, fine. But I didn't have to get those. And I was like, you know, disappointed in that. But I was surprised that he reduced the coupon down. So anyway, that's how that transaction worked. So to make a long story short, 2 of them I ended up getting totally free. I didn't have to pay anything. And then the other 4, I ended up paying 49 cents for each one, which wasn't bad. So that was my that was my experience with these Lubrigyn cleansing lotions. Okay, guys, so this is it for me for CVS, I think, for the week. We'll see what else comes up. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon.